Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is Chase, I'm from Burnout Inc., and today I'm going to review all 4 of the Ninja Turtles from their brand new 2012 Wave of Action figures. Super excited to see these guys make a huge comeback. I found them at Toys R Us for $8.99. It cost me about $39 total for all 4 of them. So that's my suggestion on where you can find them. Let's get into the review. So here's a look at the packaging. It'll say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the front by Nickelodeon. Includes Ninja Arsenal. Have their name on the front, like here it says Leonardo, and a little descriptor. Leader and King of the Katana Swords. It's got a nice picture of all the turtles on the side. On the back of it, you have a little card that you can cut out and collect. Brief little description. I have the same name as on the front with the descriptor, and it'll say their weapons, what team they're on. You'll have a little list down here showing all the turtles and other action figures in the wave. Heard some complaints on the April that she's too young, too anime-ish, but you know what? She looks okay. Splinter, for some reason, I don't know why, he reminds me of Master Shifu from Kung Fu Panda. But I like it. Not digging the foot soldier, however. The eyes are a little too buggy. Same thing with the Crane. Crane looks okay, but his skeleton, his robot exoskeleton, it could have looked a little bit better, a little more intimidating. You know, make it big and bulky, just like how it was in the 80s cartoon show. The Shredder I've got mixed feelings on. I like the black on silver look, but I think the chest piece is just a little bit too much. The spike gauntlets on his wrist kind of stick out a little too far, as kind of they do with the shoulders. The shin guards look cool though. He could definitely kick some ass with those. Inside each package is going to be a little pamphlet that's going to detail all the upcoming toys, and you got a nice little checklist so you can check off which ones you've collected, as if you could forget. They have another picture over here with talking Ninja Turtles, and I think these are the 10-inch ones that they were showing off at Comic-Con this year. This looks pretty cool. It's a giant play set. It's like a giant Ninja Turtles lair. And it's over 40 inches tall, so damn, good on you, Turtles. They also have little cosplay sets here. You dress up as your favorite Ninja Turtle. And they have a Leonardo electronic stealth sword. I don't know how stealth you can be with a bright glowing blade. Bright blue glowing blade. What is it, Sting from Lord of the Rings or something? The vehicles look kind of cool. Michelangelo's is a little bit cheesy. It's just a gigantic skateboard. But whatever, it might be cool. Donatello's bike is really cool. I would suggest picking up at least 3 of these so, you know, him, Mikey, and Leo can have something to ride on. Raph actually comes with a bike. He has the Ninja Stealth bike, which kind of looks like a Ninja Turtle version of the Batpod from The Dark Knight, and you know, kudos for ripping off something that's really cool. The Foot Soldier even has his own chopper. It actually flips him off and turns him into a meat shield. You know, because you got to protect the bike. The bike's expensive. And then there's the Shellraiser Ninja Turtle van or bus, whatever you want to call it. Looks really cool. Definitely have to pick that up. Brief thing I wanted to mention about the bikes too. If you can't find these at Toys R Us or anywhere else, check Walmart.com. I saw them there earlier today. They had them on there for about 20 bucks a piece. Okay, so here are the arsenals. I don't know if anybody remembers, or if anybody who's watching this remembers, but a lot of the older Ninja Turtles came with stuff like this. You can just twist them off. Twist them off. Or, you know, just pull them. And voila. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It kind of looks like a little tiny blade. But this one's Leonardo's. It'll actually say that right up there. It says Leo. And he comes with a bigger version of his katana. He's got these little ninja spear thingies. Reminds me of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He's got some classic Shuriken ninja stars. Got Raphael's here. He's got two hook swords, again, reminding me of Mortal Kombat. Kind of going for a Cabal look. And he's got these two kind of half-scythe things. Not certain what those weapons are called, but they look like broken scythes or something. Still, pretty cool. And then he's got kind of knife-edge looking ninja stars. This is a little dark for Michelangelo. And I mean dark in character, because why he would want like a scythe attached to a chain, I have no idea. So remind me not to piss him off at a party or something, because he'll probably whip that thing out. And he's got the same stars as Raphael's, and then some smaller shuriken stars. So that was Donatello's. I actually popped all the weapons off of here. He's got that three-stick nunchuck thingy. Not sure what the name of it is. If anybody watches this video, you can comment on how stupid I am in the comments below. They don't bend. You can see kind of the plastic is tearing there. There's no give in it. Another quick thing I wanted to point out. I really wish there was a second tone to these weapons. Like, you know, come on, put some white paint on the tape. Just something. Just show a little bit more effort, but oh well, I guess that's why the figures are so cheap. And you can always customize them, which I am going to do. He also has two sets of these disc-looking things. I don't know why. I'm getting a real Predator feel from him, and it's kind of cool. And he's also got another bow staff, but this one has a spear tip at the end. So try not to piss him off too, because he will stab you. Alright, so here's a lineup of the turtles. As you can see, Donatello is the tallest of them. He's also the skinniest. Raphael is the bulkiest of the turtles. He's the second tallest. Leonardo is the third tallest, and Mikey is the shortest of the group, so he's obviously the runt of the litter. And let's get into the figures. Here we got Raphael. He's got a very scary face to him, because he is raging just like the Hulk. Except he's not the Hulk, he's a turtle. And he's got the darkest skin tone of all the turtles as well. And you can tell he has seen a lot of battle. He's got a nice big chunk taken out of the front of his shell right there. Looks really cool. And his headband's got a lot of detail in it, especially with the little tearing and stuff. It has seen a lot of battles. On the back of the turtles, you can store each of their weapons. They just fit nicely into there, and they pop out really easily. Pretty cool. The belts are rubber pieces, so they're not directly on the molds, and you can pull them off, but you might ruin the belt, and it might be really hard to get them back on, so I wouldn't suggest doing that. Articulation-wise, head goes 360. Can go up and down a little bit. At the shoulders they can go kind of 360, but they can go up and down really well. They can go in and out. You got a single joint at the elbow, but at the elbow too they can actually rotate, and they've got wrist articulation. They can rotate all the way around. The legs can go out, because these are just soft pieces there too. And go out like that and out like that, so you can do like a split pose with them or some really high angle kicks. It's got a single joint at the knee, so they can bend up pretty much about that far. They can also rotate at the hip 360. I don't see many action figures that can do that this smoothly. Same thing at the knee. They can go 360. Do that again in case you didn't see it. There it is. There's no toe articulation or ankle articulation, but it kind of makes sense with all the wrap, and it would, you know, kind of ruin the mold down there, and maybe also hinder the stability of the figures. I like that they added a third toe. It just adds more stability when you're standing them, and they look really good. So let's set that down. Next we got Donatello, who is my current favorite. looks really good. I love the pale green and the bright purple. It's a cool contrast. He's got a lot of bleached out tones in his wrap and in his tape on the wrist and on the feet and on his elbow and knee pads and on his belt too. Everyone else has kind of bolder colors, but his is all bleached and just really pale. His bow staff fits nicely on the back. I kind of like the swoosh that he's got going on here with his headband too. So that's all I gotta say about him. And the face. He's got a very stern, just plain looking face, and it looks okay. It looks like he's concentrating on a new invention. And then there's Leonardo. He's got a nice, aggressive looking face, because who knows, maybe him and Raph are fighting again. Or it's just a very determined look. He's got a lot of bright colors to him, and he's got some bright wrist and feet tape. And I like how they did the sheaths on the back of the swords. On the back of his shell. The swords fit in really nicely, and it looks better than the cross one that you saw in the older Ninja Turtles. This just looks more accessible. And now we got Michelangelo, who is the smallest of the turtles. But you know what? I don't say cute a lot, but he is definitely the cutest turtle. I like his face. He kind of reminds me of something from like Rocko's Modern Life or Curly from the Three Stooges. Like he's just going, nyah, 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 nyah. He's got a nice, real bright, kind of a lime green look to him. Kind of like he's always partying. Hey, Mikey's partying. His nunchucks fit back here really good. It's a little difficult getting the nunchucks in because these parts are really bulky, and if you push up with the chains, they can kind of catch at the edges. And, I kind of wish it was easier to get in there. It probably will be once I cut off the plastic chain and add real ones. Another thing I should mention, too, is the knee pads on the back don't go all the way around, but, it's okay. Kind of helps with the articulation a little bit. So, yeah, that was all of the turtles. Alright guys, that was my review of the brand new 2012 TMNT action figures. I'm going to go ahead and give them a solid 9 out of 10. Definitely worth the $8.99 per figure. You get great articulation, their sculpts are awesome, each one of the figures is defined in their personality. The only thing they're lacking is in the paint department. The sculpts and the figures themselves are okay, but could have been a little bit more detailed. The weapons is where it's really lacking. I've never seen orange chains on Michelangelo's nunchucks, so a little bit of a fail there, but, they're still awesome figures. And for, like I said, $8.99, they're a hell of a steal. So definitely pick these guys up. You will not be disappointed. And remember, Toys R Us is where you can find them. You can probably also find them at Target, maybe Fred Meyer's. So, this was Chase from Burnout Inc. saying I will see you guys next time, and cowabunga, dudes.